Welcome to Business Objects online demo session. So I am going to take the training for you next 30 to 30 days of the training. Myself, Madhukar Reddy. I have 12 plus years of experience in business objects. Currently, I am working as a business object architect in a Bangalore. I certified in a BO, Oracle, Cognos. I am working currently. So I do the training in the morning and the evening hours apart from the current activity of the project. I work with the different versions of the BO from 6.5 to the latest version of the BO 4.2. Keep on moving to the different companies working. I work with the different versions of the BO. After 6.5 I work with XAR2, and also I am good experience working with the older version which is XA3.1, 4.2, 4.1. And recently, so we started migrating the business object 4.1 reports to the 4.2. We are not migrating, upgrading the existing software in the current system. Okay. So the current version of the BO is a 4.2. But most of the projects we are using only the 4.1. Okay. Maybe next 1 year so we are going to use the 4.1 only. There are some projects only moving, but still in the development phase. Yes.
Madhukar, suman, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
So regarding the presentation, so we will be getting the PPT that you are sharing in this meeting.
You will get all the material, okay, and
Okay.
all the documentation. We will be
Okay.
providing the server access to practice. Okay.
Okay. Any recordings been done on this meeting so that we can go and cross-refer in future in case we need it?
Yes, we'll share the recorded sessions as well.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you. And so I'm working with different sources in my career. I work with designing the reports on top of the BW system. So that means you can see BW integration with BO, and have completed more than 2 projects. HANA with BO. So HANA is a in-memory database, so which can handle the huge volume of the data. From there we can retrieve the very faster compare with the non-SAP source, compare with the Oracle or SQL Server database. So develop a Webby report, dashboard, Design Studio dashboards using the SAP HANA sources. And apart from the SAP sources, I work with the non-SAP sources, Oracle, Terra databases, SQL Server. Okay, and I have a knowledge of the BODS, PI, and Cognos. So BODS is the ETL tool, and PI and Cognos, these are the other reporting tools. I'm a good experience working with different domains: telecom, sales, banking, and HRMS. And in the training, I am going to explain end-to-end implementation on sales project. Okay, so what it means end-to-end project implementation from beginning, like how we start the project, right? Requirement gathering, preparing the blueprint, and identify the issues while gathering the requirement, and defining the requirement document, which is nothing but a functional document. How we can analyze the requirements, how we can understand the source system, and how we can define the semantic layer, nothing but a universe, how we can design the universe, and developing a different set of reports using the different business objects reporting tool, and decide which tool we are going to use to develop that reports, and how we can give the access to the particular reports to the particular user, how we can schedule a report and send it to the email box. So that all end-to-end implementation we are going to cover. Okay. So as a BO person, like who are having some 10 years experience person, what kind of knowledge gain when he is working with a business objects last 10 years? So that knowledge I am going to share in this training. It's a more practical oriented and real time project scenarios I am going to discuss in this session. Okay. That's about myself. And maybe Saravana, can you just please give me brief idea about yourself?
Yeah, sure, Madhukar. So this is Sarnanya. So I have in total of 9 years of experience. So basically an ETL data warehousing candidate, and my primary tool is Informatica.
Okay.
And I've worked across multiple companies and also across multiple projects like development projects, support projects. In support, there are L1 support, L2 support, then migrations. So I have been into various parts in the ETL part.
Okay. Okay.
That's about myself. I'm currently in Mindful.
Yeah. Thank you. Uh, any specific reason you enrolled this business objects training?
Main reason being, see, so nowadays companies ask for multitasking. So apart from extracting, transform, and loading the data, if
Hmm.
we also have the front end knowledge of a front end tool, so I think that it will add more value, and it, the job opportunities for that will also be more, and like more onshore roles also, if in case we come across.
Okay. Okay, I got it. So basically, you are looking for the multiple opportunities in a different project with the multiple technical skills. Okay, got it.
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah. Jagadish, please, can you go ahead?
Yeah, Madhu, I'm working as a SAP BW consultant from last 8 years.
Hmm.
So now I'm going to work on HANA also. So
Hmm.
in my current project, we are using BO.
Okay.
So BO and SAP BW and HANA BO is a good, good to have that knowledge in BO. It's a good.
Okay. Okay. So
I work.
you are looking for basically the main on BW and ANA. Okay. Yeah, got it. Okay. Okay. Anyway, so only the backend we are using the BW HANA SQL Server. Front end, whatever you are using the backend sources, it is remain same. Okay. Developing a
Yes,
report, even you are using HANA or you are using the BW or you are using the Oracle database, there is no much difference. Okay. But the connectivity is the difference while you are designing the inverse. Okay. So that
yes.
anyway that we are going to discuss in the session. Okay. Thanks for the introduction part. And I think
Thank
some more people also will join later. So anyway, I'm recording this session. I'll share with other people later. Okay. Okay.
you.
Yeah. Thanks, everyone, for giving the introduction part of the individuals. Okay. Coming to the topics. So I just today, the demo intention is just to understand each other and also what I am going to cover the next 30 to 35 hours of the training in business objects. Okay. So that is aim of the today's demo session. Overview of the reporting tool. What is the reporting? What is the purpose of the reporting? How the reports are helped to the end users. And this training is not only for the experts. Okay. So this training can attend all also the basic knowledge people like having basic SQL knowledge. So they can also get into the business objects project. Even who do not have any technical knowledge, who are really freshers, those people also can enroll this training and attend this. Okay. In our training, I'm going to cover basic and as well as advanced. And people who are already working in the business objects, so those people also can attend the training. So the last batch, so I took the training for my entry almost some 18 people, 20 people are there. 29, sorry, 29 people attended the training. Out of 29, 15 people are already working on a business objects and the remaining people are like there are freshers actually. Okay, so the content which I prepared, which can you help to the even advanced level people who are already working or who doesn't know about the BO basic people and who already working other technical skill like on Cognos, other reporting tool. So those people also it is very helpful to understand the BO and so what are the functionality it is there in BO and how we can create the complex reports using the different tools in business objects. So normally, like if you take any reporting tool, which can have the only the one reporting tool, but in a BO, we have a multiple reporting tools are there. Okay, that all tools I'm going to cover. And here you can see the 20 topics I'm going to cover. And overview. So the markup interview is nothing but like it's a client relevant interview. Like if you are attending the client interview, what kind of question they ask technically. So that I'm going to explain. And the resume preparation is nothing but not like the other way. So which is helpful. What kind of responsibilities we can include as a BO developer. So what kind of responsibilities so as a BO developer can take. Okay, so that is the purpose. I just added the CV preparation that you will get idea. Okay, so normally how the responsibility for business objects. Okay, as a 12 or 15 years experience, so what kind of role they do. So that is the purpose. Just added the resume preparation. And BA Launchpad is a business object portal. Okay, using this portal the end users are going to access the reports. Okay, so I'm going to move to the next slide, which will give you more idea about the architecture of the business objects. Components wise architecture. I'm talking about the components wise architecture. So BA Launchpad is a business object portal. Using this portal, end user going to access the reports. Okay. So what are the different reports user can access? User can access the web intelligence reports. User can access the rich client reports. User can access the dashboards. User can access the Crystal Report, Design Studio, and Lumira. So these are the different reporting tools we have. Once you implement using these tools, so that we are going to publish into the BO server. Okay, whatever the reports are published into the BO server, so that you can access or that the user going to access it. This is the one way user can access the reports. There are other ways also user can access the reports. Is that means like user has to always log into the BA Launchpad to access the reports? Not required. Okay. Who do not have the technical knowledge, so they might not log into the BA Launchpad. They want to get their report in their email box directly every day in the morning. So that way also we can schedule it and send it to their email box. Or they are having one tool which is they have one web-based tool. They want to get the report in their web-based tool instead of using the BI tool. So they want to get the report every day in their tool, who are whatever they are using the client tool. So that way also we can send it to the another tool as well, who are accessing the some particular portal. Okay, fine. So you understand about the BA Launchpad. BA Launchpad is a BO portal. Using this portal, the end user going to access the reports. Okay.
What's the suman? Yeah. So you said there are different ways we can create reports, right? So all these rich client dashboards, crystal reports, or different ways wherein we can create the reports and put it in the server.
Correct. Correct. Correct.
Okay. So all these, like for example, when I install Informatica or when I install SAP BO, all these dashboards, crystal reports, design studio will become a part of, it will be part of the installation, or do we have to do a separate installation like a premium package that you will have to purchase in order to get access to few of the reports to create?
Yes. Whatever I just keep this side, right? This one.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
This required separate license key, separate setup.
Okay.
So it will not come up with the BO package. Only these tools, whatever I just highlighted in the separate box.
Okay.
These are the tools, separate tools, add-on tools. Depends on the requirement, we are going to download from SAP Marketplace,
Okay.
and we will develop a dashboard. But once you implement it, that you can publish into the BO server. Okay.
Okay.
Fine.
Okay. Yes.
So that means with the BO setup, you will not get these tools. You will get the servers. You will get the services. Okay, to process these reports. Okay, to develop the reports, dashboard or crystal report, we need to install it and we need to develop it from these tools only. Earlier, if I'm talking about the crystal report and dashboard, this doesn't comes under the BO. It is a separate company. So business objects company acquired these tools. It's a part of the business objects now. Okay. Now after that in 2007, SAP acquired the business objects, and in 2015 or 16, SAP come up with the new tools, Design Studio and Lumira. So this comes under the business objects only because these are the reporting tool. It's a part of the business objects again. Okay. So that all we can access through the BA Launchpad. Getting?
Oh, so which one is widely used, Madhukar?
Most of the projects, BO means like you are going to create a lot of reports in this web intelligence using the web intelligence. Okay.
Okay.
Any project, if there is a BO project is there, we are going to develop a web report. Okay. After that, dashboard, Excelsius dashboard. Say suppose we have 100 web reports, you might come across like one or two dashboards. Okay. Dashboard is like a very high level aggregate data we maintain in the dashboard. But using the web intelligence, we can see the detail and also aggregated data. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Now, so coming to, so now you understand what is a BA Launchpad. BA Launchpad is a business object portal. Using this portal, the end user going to access the reports which is available in the repository. Simple. Okay. Now, coming to, so as a BO developer, we are going to log into the BA Launchpad to develop a web intelligence reports. Okay. So web intelligence is one of the web-based reporting tool. Using this tool, we are going to develop a report by accessing the universe. By connecting to the universes, we are going to develop a web report. Why we require a universe? Say suppose all the data stored in Oracle database. All the data is available in Oracle database. I want to develop a report. So we can't directly connect to the Oracle database to create a report. We need a middleware that is called the universe. So how we are going to implement a universe? We are going to implement the universe by using the UDT. Okay, or you can use the IDT also. Either you can use the IDT. Okay. UDT is there from the beginning of the BO version. IDT is introduced in 4.0. It's a just UDT is IDT is nothing but a just copy of the UDT only. There is no much difference. Okay.
Expansion, Madhukar.
Yeah, universe designer tool, and this is the information designer tool. Okay. So this UDT will not available in the future. What happened till XI 3.1 we have only the UDT. Every version they will add some new features. Okay. So what happened? SAP company, instead of adding the new features in the UDT, they come up with a new tool which is IDT tool. Okay. There's no much difference UDT and IDT, but the difference I can say, with IDT tool you can create a universe by connecting to the multiple database at a time. But with the UDT, I can connect to the only the single source system at a time, which we can't connect to the multiple source system. That is the main difference between the UDT and IDT. Okay. Information designer tool, and UDT stands for universe designer tool. Okay. Fine. Say I have Oracle data. All the data is available in Oracle database. So I want to develop a report. Then you have to create a universe either by using the UDT or the IDT. Once you implement the universe, then you can develop a reports by accessing the universe. Okay. Similarly, the SQL Server, Oracle database, SQL Server, Microsoft Access database also, similarly, we can do the same way. Either you can use IDT and develop a universe and develop a reports on top of that. Okay. Fine. 40% of the time we are going to discuss the universe designing in our training. Out of 100%, so the universe designing is the means concept. So which is basically accessing the databases, right? Okay. So 40% of the time we are spending the universe designing, and remaining 60% of the time we are going to develop reports. Okay. Different reporting tools. Now, with Oracle and SQL Server, the universe is mandatory. But when it comes to the BW sources, you can create a universe on top of the BW system. Either you can use the IDT or UDT. Once the universe is ready, you can develop a reports on top of that. Okay. Now BW sources which we are going to use the source as a info cubes, multi providers, DSOs. These are the different sources which we are going to access, connect, and design universe and develop a report. Or with a new tool, with a Webby 4.0, we can directly access the BEX queries. So BEX which we implement using the BW tool, which is a query designer. So BW team is defining this BEX query using the query designer tool. Once the BEX is ready, you can develop a reports on top of the BEX queries directly without any universe. Okay. So universe is not mandatory when you are using the BW sources, but when you are using the Oracle and SQL Server, so universe is a mandatory. Fine. And how we are going to access the BEX query and to develop a Webby report? We are going to use the OLAP connection, the connectivity between the BEX and BO, which we use the OLAP connection. Okay. And but when you are designing the universe on top of the SAP HANA, BW or Oracle SQL Server, we are going to use the relation connection. This is a relation connection while you design the universe. But if you want to access the BEX queries directly and develop a Webby report, there we are going to use the OLAP connection. Okay. And when it comes to the HANA, either you can create a universe on top of the SAP HANA sources and you can develop a report, or with the latest version of the BO 4.2, the new features is added which you can directly connect to the HANA calculated views and you can develop a Webby report. Okay. So this is one of the new features added in 4.2. Okay, that we'll discuss. Clear? And in our training, I'm going to explain designing the reports or universe designing on top of the SAP HANA, BW, Oracle, Microsoft Access and SQL Server database. These are the different sources we are going to use to develop a reports. Okay. And also we are going to discuss how to create a Webby rich client report. Client tools. These are the client tool. I mean the desktop based tool. How we can create a reports on top of the universes using the rich client tool. And also you can develop a reports using the Excel or text files. If you have any data in a web services, using the web services, you can develop a reports. Okay. So that all you will get a more idea when I start the practical session. So you will see the difference between the web intelligence and rich client. Okay. And also we are discussing the dashboards, creating a dashboards using the middleware called LiveOffice and Query as a web services. Also, we are going to develop a Crystal Reports, Design Studio, Lumira. Okay, all we are going to discuss in that training. So this comes all activity under the development. or implementation of the project implementation. Apart from the development activity, I am going to cover the administration part as well. Okay, CCM, how to configure the servers, and how to create a users. So CMC, Central Management Console, is a administrative tool. There we are going to do all the administrator activity. And Central Configuration Manager is a tool where we are going to configure all the business object server. Okay, and how we can configure the cluster setup to maintain the load balance between the multiple servers. Okay, and also how to create a users and give the access to the particular reports to the particular users. Okay, so that all we are going to cover. Okay, just give me a second. Sorry, I'm going to discuss about administrator activity, how to create a users, how to provide the access particular reports to the particular users, and also how we can promote the reports from the development system to the quality system to the production. Okay, using the promotion management tool that we are going to discuss. So once you develop the reports in dev system, so how we can move those reports to the dev to the quality to the production. Okay, and also I'm going to cover the migration of the project. So currently the client is using the 3.1, how we can migrate the 3.1 reports to the 4.1, or so what is the mechanism when you migrate between the 4.0 to the 4.1 or 4.1 to the 4.2. Okay, so that all we are going to discuss in the training. Migration of the project migration we are going to cover. Okay, and RCT is a tool which we can convert the desktop reports to the web intelligence. Okay, so earlier 3.1 we have a desktop intelligence tool. So now 4.0 the desk is permanently removed. So those reports how we can convert into the webby format. So that we are going to cover in this training. Okay, so all the components and with the development activity and the administration part I am going to cover in this training. Okay, and so if you want detailed course curriculum, so we'll share with you everyone later. So the duration of the training is 30 to 35 hours of the training. Okay, and you will get the server access for practice, which include SAP HANA, BW, BO, and non-SAP sources, like we have the SQL Server database and MS Access DB. Okay, and so I'm going to provide the material, and also we are going to provide some assignment. I'll give you some assignment, and also some project templates. We'll share the project templates. So project templates like the technical functional specifications, okay, and unit test documents, okay, how we can write a unit test cases, that all I'm going to give you. Fine. And also, as I said, like we are going to discuss one sales domain project, okay, which is a more task relevant, which we have the 1 lakh of records. So the sales project we are going to cover in this training. Okay, So any question, and also some technical issues. Oh, so if you are working with a support project, so what kind of technical issues we face? So that technical issues also we are going to cover. So if you are part of the support project, so how we can resolve, like what kind of frequently what kind of issues we'll get. Okay, that all we are going to cover in this training. Okay, fine. So if anyone have any questions, please go ahead.
Madhukar Sarlanya.
Yeah.
So it is going to be only weekday classes, or even weekends as well?
The timings is the weekdays. Okay, the sessions
Okay.
we conduct only the weekdays.
Okay.
Okay. And which is going to be the same time, so 6:30 to 7:30. Maybe I'll just change a little bit, half an hour before or half an hour later. Okay, it's going to be initially 1 hour we are going to have it, and slowly I'll change it, increase the time, 1 hour 30-minute session, maximum 1 hour 30-minute session we are going to have it. Okay, but minimum we are going to have a daily 1 hour session. Okay. If I start any,
Madhu,
yeah, please.
is it possible to send mails just instead of last minute mails? Is it possible to send bit earlier, like in the evening, by evening 6 or 7 o'clock?
Yeah. Actually, what happened? Yesterday the meeting link has changed. So once we send the one link, right, which is going to be used another 10 to 15 days. Okay, but yeah, anyway, so we'll share the meeting invite every day in the evening, afternoon or evening. Okay.
Oh,
Okay, yeah. So that's it, and so tomorrow, so we'll continue it. Okay, and we'll update for tomorrow session. We'll send the meeting invite by tonight. Okay.
Sure,
okay.
mate.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank
Thanks.
you.
Thanks. Thanks. Yeah. Thanks for your time. Yeah.